All right, guys, so today we're going to be talking about how to grip a bat. It sounds pretty easy, but for newer people, this might not be the most obvious thing because it can get a little confusing. The biggest difference that you're going to want to note is which side of the plate you stand on. So if you're right-handed, you're actually going to stand on the left side of the plate if you're looking from an umpire's view behind the plate, looking out. You're going to stand on the left side. I know it sounds confusing, but trust me, once you see it, it'll make sense. The second thing is you're going to want to know which hand goes on top and which hand goes on the bottom. So it's important to note that that changes when you switch sides. If you're on the right-handed side, right? If you're batting left-handed, you're going to stand on the right side of the plate. Your right hand is going to be on the bottom, and your left hand is going to be on the top. Now, whichever hand is on top, that's the handedness that we say you hit with. So the left hand's on top, saying I'm hitting left-handed. Now, when you switch to the right side of the box, you don't keep it like this. You switch the hands. So the left hand goes on the bottom, the right hand goes on top. And that just helps us get a nice smooth swing throughout the delivery. Now, where do we want to put our hands? Now, it sounds like a very simple question. Well, at the bottom. Well, that depends. So if the bat is too heavy for you and it feels like you can't get a good swing, you can always choke up, is what we call this. And usually you do this by inches. You choke up 1 inch, choke up 2 inches, and usually you don't have to go above 2 inches depending on the bat size. However, this is an easy way to gain more bat control, as they say. Makes hand-eye coordination a lot easier. But the downside of this is you are shortening the bat when you do this. So this will not have as much range in the zone as you would if I gripped it all the way down here. You choke up, you kind of shorten the bat. But it does help beginners be able to swing the bat a lot easier. Next, how is the bat placed? Where is it placed in your hands? So right here, you can see where my calluses are a little bit. This to this is where you want to grip the bat. So I'm going to I'll start with my left hand because it's the bottom hand. So we're going to take that, we're going to put it right here, and we're going to close. And then you can roll it if you want on the bottom, and then you do the same thing with the top. So you find the calluses, you find the first bend in your fingers, and you're going to put it right there, just like that. So you're going to see that your knuckles almost line up. They don't have to be perfect, contrary to a lot of coaches when you're young. They need to be comfortable. And this is very important when you start out, because if you can make this a habit, you'll never have to learn it again. It'll just become natural. A lot of people, when we started out playing, no one tells you how to grip the bat. That's why this video is here today, because we used to grip it like this. We would line the wrong knuckles up. And that makes it really hard to be able to adjust when you get further down the line and hitting. This is a nice loose grip, and it really helps. You can also look up, there's these old bats, I think they were called the V bats, made by legendary player Don Mattingly. The grip was actually shaped like a V. So it would look, this is a cylinder right here, right? Circular, all the way around. This was actually shaped like a V right here. And then it would be flat on the top. That way you would have those knocking knuckles, as they would call them. But yeah, guys, so overall, just remember, a righty stands in the left-handed batter's box. The left hand is on the bottom. Right hand on top. Strong hand on top. So to figure out which side you hit on, try both. Whichever feels more comfortable is probably the way to go. Typically, if you throw right-handed, you usually bat right-handed. But there's plenty of guys who throw right-handed and hit left-handed. Now, vice versa can be true, but it is far more rare to see a guy who throws left-handed and hits right-handed. But if you're one of those, you're one of those. And if you're ambidextrous, feel free to try everything and kind of cater to what you want to do. You can learn both sides. You can. It's easier when you're younger. But if you're just starting out, it's not going to be the easiest thing to pick up because you're going to have to do more reps. But it's a cool trait to have. It really is. And it gives you a lot more options when you start playing the game. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for back grip. It's not too complicated. It's just kind of wrapping your head around where to stand, really, and how to kind of orient your body as your next step. And we'll go over kind of how to find your perfect stance in a later video. So for now, guys, leave any comments that with any questions you have. Otherwise, please help me out and like and subscribe if you would.